Hey guys, welcome to Mikey's Video Game Madness. Today we're playing Gran Turismo 6 on the PlayStation 3. I'm very terrible at these simulation type games, but I know a lot of you guys are interested in it, so I decided to rent it. Besides, this game had like a lot of cars, so I was hoping they'd have mine, though I should have checked ahead of time, but they have something close to what I drive. I'll show you. And I never played Gran Turismo 5. I've only played part 1, 2, 3, 4. I skipped 5. I played like the little demo that came with the PlayStation 3, or you can download it on the PlayStation 3. But from what I heard, the menus are a lot more simplified. I don't know, I never played part 5, but I'll go to the dealership. So the closest thing to get to what I drive is this car here, which is the Tiburon GT01. I actually drive a Tiburon GT04. It'd actually be red. It looks almost exactly the same except for the fact that the spoiler on the back is a little bit more raised. I actually like it a lot. Hopefully before I have to take this game back, I'll be able to afford to purchase it, but I don't know. Actually, I might have enough money now. I don't know how the money system on here works. No. I guess that's not the amount of money I have. Oh, I see. I'm looking at the wrong things. I see the 1500 on the top or whatever, or 15,000, and then it says 33,000 at the bottom, so I don't really even know what I'm looking at. Apparently this game has microtransactions, and I forgot how much the most expensive car is with the microtransactions, but I heard it's pretty expensive. In some ways, like Forza, you can basically make this game easier by simplifying things, which I did a little bit. I think I still prefer Forza over this. I haven't played the newest Forza, but the last Forza I played was part 4, which you can check out in a different video. So we'll play Novice with the little shitty box car that I have, because I just basically installed the game now and I went to go try it out just to see if it worked, and it works, so we'll just play Novice. See, you can see that it's trying to hold my hand right now. I changed the controls. This actually has like the controls from the original PlayStation games, which is kind of wild. You think that they would have changed them by now, but honestly, I haven't played a Gran Turismo game since 4 on the PlayStation 2, so I really can't tell you what the control scheme was like back then. I didn't like the pressure sensitive controls though, so I switched the acceleration and the brakes to the actual trigger buttons, the analog triggers. Some people like to actually use the analog sticks, but I'm not a terribly huge fan of that. This game looks really nice. I saw some reviewers just call this like really beautiful, boring car porn, but it seems pretty fun. Just like the other Gran Turismos, there's not a lot of damage that's put on your car. It's not like Forza. I hate comparing it to Forza, but for a car simulation game, because I was raised on Gran Turismo and Need for Speed, when I played Forza, it kind of blew my mind, because I thought I was gonna feel the same way I did about Forza the way I do about Gran Turismo and Need for Speed, although I really do like the more arcadey Need for Speeds, but a lot of people don't like them like that. But it has this little strip you can follow like Forza. I can't remember if the other ones had it or not. I'm doing manual gears. That's a fairly new thing for me. I can't drive a manual stick in real life. I have to have my car in automatic. My car actually can switch to the manual, but I'm scared to use it because I don't want to mess up the gears. So this is literally the second time that I've played this, and the first time I played this was like for 5 minutes just to make sure that this would work. It's unfortunate. I heard some of the cars don't have an interior view, which is one of the things I really like about a lot of the modern racing games. But there's over 1,000 cars in this game, so I guess that's a valid excuse. I just wish I could drive a car I've actually driven in real life, but I can't afford the Tiburon. But that's not even the Tiburon that I own. I've always wanted to play one of these games with a steering wheel to see if it made it harder or easier. I don't know how it would be, because those steering wheels are like usually $200 or more, the ones with force feedback. And I'm not talking about like a vibration, the ones that actually where you have to fight the steering wheel like the arcade machines. But I mean, it looks pretty nice. I mean, it's nothing that blows you away. There's no physical car damage. I'm telling you, in my opinion, the nicest game, and since it involves cars, I think it's a fair assessment, is Grand Theft Auto 5. That's probably the best looking game. This game, I mean, I'm sure some people prefer it over like a grungier look, but this game looks sterile. It looks like somebody took like Windex and cleaned everything. There's like no dirt in the Gran Turismo universe. That was a fatal mistake I made there. Story of my life. Apply that to relationships, career moves, whatever. And for an upbeat turn of conversation, we're going through a tunnel, so that's pretty cool. The cars always look really nice on this. Apparently this game has tessellation in it. I believe that's how you say it, where like textures and stuff are supposed to emulate geometry. I saw it in the trailer, but apparently that's something like the PlayStation 3 wasn't supposed to be able to do, but apparently they do it in this game. Wow, I did worse than the first time I even tried that. That's pretty pathetic. Oh well. Really just showing you what it looks like. The replays always look nice. They always have since PlayStation 1. I saw in the trailers you could drive like a moon rover, and I saw like go-karts too. I'm slowly gaining enough credits. If I get enough credits, I'm going to try that Tiburon. Hopefully, like I said, I'll do it before I have to take the game back tomorrow by 9 o'clock. But I'm sure you guys won't be able to see it, unfortunately. But you guys know what you're looking for. If you're a fan of Gran Turismo, you know what's been improved or what hasn't. Obviously, you don't know what the physics feel like unless you play the game on your own. But I mean, aesthetically and I guess car-wise and menu-wise and options-wise, you can have a good idea what this game's like. I'm gonna exit, try the other track. See how terrible I do on that one. The last year, it's been sort of a new thing for me to try manual gears. It's kind of a shame on the arcade, like Need for Speed games, you can't use the manual gears, just everything's automatic. One thing about racing games that I don't really like on the PlayStation 3, I think the analog sticks are a little bit too loose. And like I said, when I went to go play my PlayStation 2, I noticed the analog sticks are tighter. The analog sticks on the PlayStation 4 are really nice. I haven't tried to see if you could use the PlayStation 4 controller, because you can with some PlayStation 3 games, But if you can, I highly suggest you guys trying it out with that, unless you have like the expensive steering wheel or whatnot. Alright, another track where you can watch me fail miserably. By the way, we're using component cables because you can't really record with HDMI without some sort of weird bypass, so if you haven't guessed already, this game looks way better with HDMI. I mean, it's not mind-blowingly better, but I mean, the colors are a lot more vibrant, but what are you going to do? This will have to suffice. It's like nobody's watching us. It's just such a sterile environment. One thing I do feel like, and I don't know, I've never driven this car before, is that I don't feel like the engine noises are loud enough. But I'm driving a little box car, so I really don't know if the car's as quiet or not. I think the thing was trying to tell me to go to second gear. I don't really understand what everything means quite yet. But apparently it's really going for simulations, because I see like the headlight button, like the headlight icon, the oil icon, and it even looks like it has like the little tire pressure icon, which I think is a fairly new feature on cars, unless it's an engine light. I don't know. I'm really messing this one up. I never said I was a pro at this game. If you played Forza and you were on like a low gear and you're supposed to switch gears, it would have made a louder sound. Oh wow, I'm doing great. Okay. Now how do I go forward? Oh, switch the gear up. You can see how well acquainted I am to this game. Okay, I'll switch it to number 2. Oh, I just noticed on the left there's even fuel. I don't remember any of that being in Gran Turismo. I don't know if that's a new feature or if that was in the 5th game. We're gonna try the next track with automatic brakes. Can you switch that on? I'll quit. I just want to see what it's like with automatic gears. I know it's easier to win with manual because you can switch them at the right time, but just for shits and giggles, we'll try with automatic. The menus seem easy enough to navigate, and I'm sure if you're used to this game series, you'll know exactly what to do. I, of course, don't. I usually stick to arcade games, like I said before, but there's so many options in this game, it's not funny. The red line means to use your brake. Apparently, I did not use it efficiently at all. Hopefully we'll rectify that in the future. It's a boxcar race. If we downgraded our cars anymore, we'd be driving Power Wheels. Although imagine it's a nice little drive if you had one in real life, as long as you weren't trying to race. I'm sure if I play this online with other people, I would be destroyed. if you're worried about a sense of realism being taken out of this game by the way I'm driving and getting ahead of people, it's because I turned some of the realisms down a little bit. So don't worry, you can have this game as realistic as you want it to be. Because I lowered well, I actually raised the stability so the car didn't spin. I lowered the chance of the car spinning out of control. And it seems to benefit me because I'm in first place now that I switched to automatic. I have a feeling that'll be a hindrance in the future. Oh, sand. Too bad. There goes my chance of being number one. I want to follow this line to a T, but I feel like sometimes it tells me to do something perfect where I'm probably better off trying to do my own thing a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing on this. First place. How about that? Now I don't have to hold my head in shame, even though every portion of the game was basically holding my hand. I should get a pity trophy or something. Another nice little replay. You actually can see your guy in the car. Cute. Give me that money. Or credits, or whatever the heck you call the currency in Gran Turismo. I guess it's just credits. I might have that Tiburon before I know it. Although, like, most people wouldn't be going for that. I just want the familiarity of it. Although I hope it's not one of those silhouette cockpit views where it's just a black shadow. Alright, I was just looking at the time of the video. If you heard me grunt, it's because I was squatting down because my laptop's on the floor. I know, that sounds pretty pathetic. I probably should start exercising or something. But anyway, guys, that was Gran Turismo 6. It seems like a good game for what it is. I'm not particularly a huge fan of it, but if you are, you know what looks better, what looks worse, etc., etc. I'm just here to show you the game, because I'm awful at it, but it seems pretty cool. Definitely thinking I prefer Forza, but I'm basing on Forza 4. I haven't played Horizon that came after that, and I definitely haven't played Forza 5 because I have no desire to get an Xbox One in any future that I can think of. Maybe later down the line, because I said the same thing about the 360, but I'm pretty happy with the PlayStation 4. But yeah, guys, if this is your type of game, I mean, at least rent it or try it out or something. But if you're a dedicated fan, you're probably gonna buy this anyway. So I know it's near Christmas time, you might get it. So if you think you're gonna get it, it seems like a cool game. And I'm rambling, so without further ado, thank you guys for watching and take care. Alright guys, bye.